Hello everyone, in this part of the video I will give some question answers for class 8 students from chapter number 2, that is population. So our first question is, how fast is the world's population growing? Answer: the annual growth rate of the world population was very slow till the middle of 19th century, as the birth rates were slightly higher than death rates. After mid 19th century, the industrial revolution and increased agricultural productivity caused a sharp change in population growth rates because of mechanized and more scientific agriculture, improved food supplies, nutrition and improvement in health. Growth rate in 1930 was about 1%. The next 150 years witnessed an increasingly faster growth rate, which is called population explosion. It caused great concern as the annual growth rate was 2%. Growth rates, however, fell in 20th century to 1% and the world's population reached 6 billion plus. The current growth rate of the world is about 1.5%. The trend of declining population growth rate varies a lot if we compare developed and developing nations. Number 2 question: what do you understand by the term underpopulation, and give two examples? Answer: underpopulation occurs when there are ample resources, that is food, energy, minerals, then can be used by people living there. For example, Canada, Australia. Next, what does the term population explosion mean? Answer: after mid 19th century, the next 150 years witnessed an increasingly faster growth rate, which is called population explosion. Next, why is population density higher in some parts of the world? Answer: population density higher in some parts of the world because availability of minerals like coal, iron ore and mineral oil in northwest Europe and Central and North America support a large urban and industrial population. Areas with adequate rainfall and moderate temperature, seasonal monsoonal areas, snow cold areas also attract people. Next, the number 5 question is, name top 10 megacities. Answer: the top 10 megacities are Tokyo, Delhi, Shanghai, Mexico City, Sao Paulo, Mumbai, Osaka, Beijing, New York, Cairo. Next, we'll do the differentiates. The first one, differentiate between population density and population growth. Answered: in population density, we'll write population density or population distribution refers to the way people are spaced out over the earth's surface. The number of people living per unit area, that is, the number of person in 1 square kilometer area or square mile, is the density of population of that area. Next, population growth is a change in the number of people living in a particular area between 2 points of time. It is expressed in a percentage. Next question, differentiate between birth rate and death rate. Answer: you will write the birth rate is the average number of live births in a year for every 1,000 people in the total population, and in death rate you will write the death rate is the average number of deaths in a year for every 1,000 people in the total population. Next differentiate is differentiate between immigrant and immigrant. Answer: in immigrant you will write immigrants are the people who arrive to live in another country, and immigrants are people who leave their home country to settle in another country. Next question, differentiate between population pyramid of an underdeveloped and developed country. So in underdeveloped we will be writing the population pyramid for an underdeveloped country like Kenya is broad at the base and tapers at the top. In such countries, although birth rates are high, infant mortality is also high. And in developed country, you will write a developed country like Japan that shows a declining population. It shows a narrow base as the birth rate and death rates are about the same low rate. So these are the question answers from chapter number 2.